Hey friends, welcome to your January 2026 real estate market update. Now that we've officially closed the book on 2025, let's talk about what actually happened and what that means for 2026. No hype, no scary deadlines, just real data explained clearly. Here's the big picture. Home sales finished around 4.1 million, almost identical to 2024. Prices rose modestly, about 2% nationally, and inventory jumped up roughly 25% year over year. We landed in a more balanced market with about a 4.5-month supply. So yes, the market slowed, but it also stabilized. Why did 2025 feel so different? One huge theme was that real estate stopped behaving like one national market. Some areas had tight inventory and price growth. Others had rising inventory and price softening. That's why national headlines can be misleading. Real estate has officially become very local. Affordability was the main character in 2025, and it drove almost every decision. Buyers were focused on monthly payments, not just price, and many homeowners stayed put because they had low interest rates. Sellers who did list often had a real reason: job changes, life changes, or timing. This wasn't a frozen market, it was a selective one. At the end of 2025, the Fed did cut rates a quarter point, but here's the key thing to understand. The Fed does not control mortgage rates. Mortgage rates stayed around 6.35% because they're tied to long-term bonds, not Fed announcements. What did change was the tone. The Fed signaled they'll be more cautious moving forward, which means fewer rate cuts, slower movement, and no dramatic drops in the near future. So, what does 2026 look like? The outlook for 2026 is improvement, not fireworks. The forecasts are showing home sales up 5 to 10%, inventory continuing to rise but more slowly, and prices up about 2% nationally. Mortgage rates will gradually trend down, potentially landing in the high fives by year end. Not a sprint, but a slow, steady shift. If you're a buyer and you're waiting for rates to drop, the real question is, how long are you willing to wait? And how much of a drop do you actually need? Because for some people, waiting makes sense. For others, waiting just means continuing to pay rent and missing opportunity. Here's my final takeaway. 2025 was about adjustment and balance. 2026 is about measured opportunity. And the people who win this year will be the ones who understand the numbers, stay flexible, and make decisions based on real math, not headlines. If you want help making sense of what this means for you, I'm always happy to talk. Here's to a smart, steady, opportunity-filled 2026.